Respect for ourselves guides our morals. Respect for others guides our manners. Only the brave know how to forgive. A coward never forgave. It is not in his nature. Pain and pleasure, like light and darkness, succeed each other. I take a simple view of life. It is keep your eyes open and get on with it. When the heart flies out before the understanding, it saves the judgment a world of pains. It is a great pity, but 'tis certain from every day's observation of man, that he may be set on fire like a candle at either end, provided there is a sufficient wick standing out. A dwarf who brings a standard along with him to measure his own size, take my word, is a dwarf in more articles than one. 'Tis known by the name of perseverance in a good cause and of obstinacy in a bad one. Only the brave know how to forgive. It is the most refined and generous pitch of virtue human nature can arrive at. I wish either my father or my mother, or indeed both of them, as they were in duty both equally bound to it, had minded what they were about when they begot me. Writing, when properly managed, as you may be sure I think mine is but a different name for conversation. But this is neither here nor there. Why do I mention it? Ask my pen, it governs me, I govern not it. One may as well be asleep as to read for anything but to improve his mind and morals, and regulate his conduct. Our passion and principles are constantly in a frenzy, but begin to shift and waver as we return to reason. An actor should be able to create the universe in the palm of his hand. Titles of honor are like the impressions on coins, which add no value to gold or silver, but only render brass current. I am persuaded that every time a man smiles, but much more so when he laughs, it adds something to this fragment of life. Keyholes are the occasions of more sin and wickedness than all other holes in this world put together. Alas, if the principles of contentment are not within us, the height of station and worldly grandeur will as soon add a cubit to a man's stature as to his happiness. In solitude, the mind gains strength and learns to lean upon itself. Men tire themselves in pursuit of rest. The desire of knowledge, like the thirst of riches, increases ever with the acquisition of it. Courtship consists in a number of quiet attentions, not so pointed as to alarm, nor so vague as not to be understood. God tempers the wind to the shorn lamb. Of all duties, prayer certainly is the sweetest and most easy. For every 10 jokes, you acquire 100 enemies. The most accomplished way of using books is to serve them as some people do lords. learn their titles, and then brag of their acquaintance. Of all the cants which are canted in this canting world, though the cant of hypocrites may be the worst, the cant of criticism is the most tormenting. Sciences may be learned by rote, but wisdom not. People who are always taking care of their health are like misers who are hoarding a treasure which they have never spirit enough to enjoy. Nothing is so perfectly amusing as a total change of ideas. Lessons of wisdom have the most power over us when they capture the heart through the groundwork of a story which engages the passions. When a man is discontented with himself, it has one advantage, that it puts him into an excellent frame of mind for making a bargain. So much of motion is so much of life and so much of joy, and to stand still or get on but slowly is death and the devil. Religion, which lays so many restraints upon us, is a troublesome companion to those who will lay no restraints upon themselves. What is the life of man? Is it not to shift from side to side, from sorrow to sorrow, to button up one cause of vexation and unbutton another? In all unmerciful actions, the worst of men pay this compliment at least to humanity, as to endeavor to wear as much of the appearance of it as the case will well let them.